So take a look at this problem from Newton with me. You'll notice we have h of x equal to f of x times g of x, and our job is to find h prime of 3. Now this problem is presented a little differently as we're given the graphs of f of x and g of x, and I don't know what the functions are, all right? So I don't, what am I going to plug into the product rule? Okay, so here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to take h of x, right? It's written as f of x times g of x. And I'm going to recall that the derivative of h of x is 1 d2 plus 2 d1. And if we get specific, we're looking for h prime of 3. So we want f of 3 times the derivative of g at 3 plus g of 3 times the derivative of f at 3. Okay, so identifying these values from the graph is where we really want to focus. That's where things get a little tough, and I want to make sure that we look at this and give you the information you need. So I know that I need f of 3. Okay, so f of 3 is what I get on the graph when x is 3. When x is 3, the corresponding y value is 1. Okay, so anywhere that I see f of 3, I'm going to put 1. And it turns out that the same thing applies for g. The g of 3 is also 1. So if we were to go in and make some substitutions, f of 3 is 1, g of 3 is 1. Now the question becomes, how on earth do I find the derivative of g at 3? Recall that the derivative is the slope of the tangent line at that point. Okay, so really and truly, all I need is the slope of this line at that point 3. So if you look at the slope of this line, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 2. So the g prime, the slope of that line at 3 for g prime is 2. Well, my pen stopped working, so I don't know what's going on here. So the slope of that line is 2. Let's see if I can bring up another document and write right quick. If I can, I'll get back to it. Okay, let me see if I can get that other one going again. I don't want to leave you hanging there. So g prime of 3 we said was 2. Again, it's the slope of that tangent line. We're going to do the same thing for f. I want the derivative, the slope of this blue line at 3. So if I were to find the slope here, I would go down 2 over 2. So I know that when I go down 2, right 2, that's a slope of -1. So f prime of 3 is going to be -1. And I'm going to add these values together. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. H prime of 3 is 1. You can see h prime of 3 is 1. Again, Newton has its own explanation there, and you can follow along if you have any questions. Let me know. I'll be glad to add another video on this if you need.